Good morning and happy Sunday. Welcome to a new vlog. If you're new here, I'm Katie. I'm a crime and thriller girlie who branches out occasionally into different genres. So another week, another reading vlog, and I've actually woken up this morning feeling really positive, which is very unlike me. We've changed the camera angle, I'm not sure I like it. So everything will go up here for Sunday. Anyway, let me talk to you about today. It is Sunday, I go live, and last night I started Love Mum by Ileana Zander, and I got to the 52% mark, which means I intend to finish that today, just because I read that pretty quickly. It's quite a short book, very quick paced, a good thriller in my opinion so far. So that is today's plan. I am live 9 till 12, so I am about to go live now. And yeah, that's basically my plans for the day. I'm going to have a lovely self-care day. I've got another busy week ahead, but we only have 2 weeks left until the end of term. Thank goodness. But yeah, that's how I'm feeling. I'm up, dressed. It is definitely jumper weather now as well. So yeah, Love Mum's the plan. I don't know what I'm going to read next if I finish that today. I did watch Strictly this morning, so there's no audiobook to bring you. But I think it's a very quick start to the blog. I intend to read Love Mum, and yeah, I suppose I'll bring you an update tomorrow if I started another book. I have got a couple of library reads to pick up, and there is also a Chris Carter I want to pick up, so busy month ahead, so we'll see. But yeah, that's my update for now. I'm going to go and head over live on TikTok, but I will speak to you all very, very soon. And happy Monday. I still stand by, I don't think happy Monday. I certainly didn't want to get out of bed this morning. The nights are darker. I don't know if anyone else feels it, but I am struggling when it is dark outside to actually get up, and yeah, struggling. Anyway, let's talk about reading because that's what you're all here for. Yesterday was a fantastic reading day. So as I said in my previous chatty video, I wanted to finish Love Mum by Ileana Zander, and I did. There were parts of it that really irritated me, so I actually finished this on the entirety of my live. And yeah, it was a good thriller. The thing that irked me is that they refer to a baby in the story, and for the guys that know sort of what's happened, anything like that can be a trigger for me at the moment. However, it was more that baby was referred to as it for a good 3 chapters, I think it was, and I was just sat there going. And it made me really hate the male main character a little bit, and yeah, so I had to drop the rating just because it was a massive thing for me that the baby was being referred to as it. Especially because we knew the gender and the name of the baby, like there was no reason for it. So yeah, that was kind of one of the reasons why, but it was a really good thriller. The plot twists in there were good, and my full review and rating will come at the end of the month. But yeah, so I finished that, so it was time to pick another book. Now, my TikTok viewers in my live actually picked my next one, and they picked I Did It For You by Amy Engel, and this is a library pick. Now, the premise of this sounds really good. I'm only 48 pages in. Yeah, 40. I'm up to page 49. However, the chapters in this are a bit long for me. So it's a thriller. So they don't seem long when I say to you they're about 10 pages on average. However, when the pages are literally full of text non-stop and it's not that big a text, it feels very long. And then last night I went to put my book light in before I read in bed, and I just opened it to a random point so that my book light would fit in, and I opened it at about the 278 page mark, and that was chapter 19. Make of that what you will, but this has long chapters, so send help. I don't mind a long chapter if it's full of, you know, something happening, but so far nothing has happened, and it's just a little dull, so I'm not sure how I'm going to feel. I'm going to pick it up now before I go to work, so I'll see if I can get into a bit more of it and hope that it picks up. But yeah, so that's today's plan, is to read that. I don't think I'm going to read anything else today. I've got a full day at work. I have a meeting after work, so it's probably going to be a case of coming home, PJs on, tea, and then reading before bed. So I'm not going to read much today. But it is what it is, and yeah, I'll definitely give this a go now before I go to work, because I am ready super early. I don't know how that's happened this morning. I've got a good like 35 minutes before I need to start off, and I'm ready for work. So yeah, that is the plan. Come along with me, and yeah, I hope you have a good Monday. I just keep seeing it as one more Monday get up till the next holiday. But yeah, have a lovely Monday, and I'll catch up with you all very, very soon. Happy Tuesday. Stevie is strategically placed because basically I've got my work uniform on, and sometimes I have the logo t-shirt on, sometimes I don't. I often put a hoodie on to cover it, but I can't find my partner's hoodie, which is what I wear, and my other work hoodie has the logo on. So obviously I don't want to give that away, so meet Stevie. So let's talk quickly about yesterday. So basically I was going on with I Did It For You by Amy Engel, and I read about another 30 odd pages of that. However, I have soft DNF'd it. So for me, I was looking at how many pages were in the book, and there are 20 chapters in the whole book. The book is 300 pages long. That for me is not enough chapters. Not enough. Yeah, that is right. Sorry, I'm still really tired. I was up 3 hours in the night. So yeah, that's that. So I soft DNF'd it for now because I'm really tired and I need something that will hook me. So that being said, I picked up An Evil Mind by Chris Carter because without fail, Chris Carter has got me out of many slumps this year. So this is book 6 or 7 in the series. And basically all I know is that it started off with a crash. The truck driver basically had a heart attack at the wheel. But in doing so, he's bumped into another car which has opened their boot, and in their boot rolls out 2 heads in an icebox. Yeah, you heard me right. So yeah, so far so good. I'm 14% in and I'm really enjoying it. 15% I think I am. And I'm really, really enjoying it. So that being said, obviously that is today's plan. I am going to read a little bit now before I go to work because as always, I'm ready early. It's still pitch black outside, so I'm going to wait for a bit of light to come in. But yeah, I also got an exciting delivery yesterday. So one of them is in my book, which I can't get you, but I got a Dumb Blonde Club delivery. So I got a new bookmark, and then I got an autumnal Kindle cover. Now, I'm actually going to change up my Kindle, which I will film when I do. But I'm waiting for a pop socket to come that matches because my pop sockets don't match up. So my OCD says I can't change it till that arrives, and that doesn't arrive till Wednesday. So yeah. So that's my plan for today. I'm going to read now for a little bit before I go to work, and then hopefully read a little bit. I've got my sister coming over tonight. And it is also Baby Loss Awareness Week, and it is the end of that week, which means at 7 o'clock tonight I will be lighting a candle for my gorgeous little Bubba. So there might not be much reading going on depending what time I actually finish work. I'm hoping 3:30, but I don't think it will be. I think it's going to be at least 4 o'clock. I've got another meeting today, so hopefully I'll find out. But yeah, that's the plan for today. So I'm going to go and get cozy in my little corner for a little bit and read. I might even get my blanket out because I have got like 25 minutes before I need to set off. I'm going to set off a bit early today because I've got loads to do. But yeah, that's my plan for today. I feel so tired, guys. But we're on the second to last week of term, so yeah. I shouldn't have done it too long now. So me and Stevie are going to say have a good day, and we'll speak to you all very, very soon. Wednesday. I don't know why I'm getting to midweek at the moment and forgetting what day it is. Let's briefly talk about yesterday. I did not read much at all. I think I read 23 pages, I think I've just logged. I started the day well. I picked up my book, I read, and I read those 23 pages. I went to work. I felt very drained when I got home. I didn't finish till 4:30. And then my sister came over with my nephew and to drop off the beautiful dog that you can probably hear snoring in the background. And yesterday was the Wave of Light for Baby Loss Awareness, so I did do that last night, and I think that set me back a little bit that I didn't want to pick up my book. That being said, today's plan is to read a bit more. However, I think I've read about 10 pages this morning because I was far too tired to like get up and get ready, hence why my hair's still really wet. But I am planning to read. I'm gonna finish at 3:30 today, and I think what I'm gonna do is come sit in this corner, put my new candles on and just chill. So hopefully I can bring you content of that. I just need a chilled night tonight, I think. A lot's happened in the past few days. I'm very tired, and yeah, that is the plan for today. I don't think I have much else planned today. I'm working till 3:30 and then, yeah, it's basically it. So I will try and bring you with me later on. I'm hoping somebody will do some sprints tonight to help me read. Because most people didn't come on till later on, so I kind of missed them by the times, you know, because I wanted an early night because I was awake from 2 a.m. yesterday. Don't know how I was still awake at 9:30, 10 o'clock last night, but we go with it. So yeah, hopefully I can get home and get that reading done. If I do, I will bring you with me. But yeah, have a lovely Wednesday, guys, and I will speak to you all very, very soon. Happy Friday. Yes, you'll notice there isn't a Thursday. However, after Wednesday's content, there is a smidge of Thursday content. So basically, I'll quickly explain. On Thursdays now, I am working from home in the morning and I just get up and I turn my computer on. I don't get ready for work, so I don't feel like I can bring you an update when I look like I've been dragged through a hedge backwards, to be quite blunt. So that's why you didn't get a thing, and I was going to film it, and normally I have time to film it before I go to work, but I opted to do my food shop yesterday and have a shower, so then I didn't have chance, and then it took us longer than expected to do the food shops, then I had to fly straight into work. Didn't get home till tea time because the doctors majorly overran, so yeah, I just didn't get a chance to film the content, and by the time I realised I hadn't filmed it, I was literally falling asleep watching the football. So yeah, unfortunately there is no Thursday update, so I need to tell you about Wednesday and Thursday. To be fair, on Wednesday I didn't really read much. I read about 20 pages, I think. I've been struggling to read this week. I'm very emotional this week. I'm very tired. And yeah, I think I've kind of slowed down. That being said, yesterday, so I should probably mention on Wednesday, I read An Evil Mind by Chris Carter. And obviously I read that yesterday, and I read 109 pages-ish, I think, of it. So yeah, I read a lot. Not intentional, but I did. So I ended up getting stuck in my book while watching the football. There was some lovely sprints over on TikTok with the lovely James, so I got stuck in with those too. And yeah, I am going to read that today, and I am live on Patreon tonight reading that. So yeah, I'm really hooked on it. It's so good. I'm halfway now, and I think I was 25% last time I spoke to you. In fact, I don't think I was 25% when I spoke to you, to be honest. So yeah, I've read a good chunk of that in the past couple of days, more so yesterday because I just needed to get lost in a book. The other book I need to talk to you about is because I worked from home, I put my audiobook on, and that is Kindling by Bonnie Woods. And yesterday I listened to a good 100 pages-ish, and I'm actually down to the last hour today, so I've listened to a bit more. I am actually going to try and finish it today because I finish work at 2:30, but I need to bob to Specsavers. Unfortunately, my glasses got damaged at work at the beginning of the week, but I just haven't been able to go down. My plan was to go yesterday, but I got stuck at the doctor's so long, they were running so late that I didn't have time to get there before they shut. So my plan is to pop down today at 2:30. Well, when I finish at 2:30, pop down, and then once I've done that, come home and read my book, do a bit of my socials for the weekend because I'm out all day Saturday. So yeah, today's going to be productive and busy, but having that extra hour I think is really going to help me because I can get a few jobs done that I would have needed to try and fit in tomorrow. So yeah, that is the plan of the day, guys. What a long-winded one. I am tired. I woke up this morning thinking it was Saturday. So that was a big, like, shame because it wasn't. My alarm went off and I was like, why is my alarm going off? Looked at the time, I was like, oh, damn, it's a weekday. So yeah, gutted I thought it was Saturday because obviously I thought I could roll over and I can't. So yeah, this girl's gonna head into work now. So have a lovely Friday. I'll hopefully bring you some content and I will speak to you all very, very soon. We have made it to the weekend, thank goodness. What a week. But let's talk about yesterday. So I did mention that I wanted to finish Kindling by Bonnie Woods at the beginning of the day, and I did actually eventually manage to do that. So I put it on while I got ready for work, and I think I had about 40 minutes left when I sort of finished getting ready for work. I'd filmed all this, etc. But then I came home and I actually didn't end up doing what I planned. So I finished at 2:30 as planned. I went to Specsavers as planned. I popped to Aldi. I'm going back to Specsavers in about half an hour because they've not done a very good job at all. They're still loose, they're still wonky, and I can't even close the arms on them now because the woman was rubbish. But that's a whole new tale. Let's just say Specsavers did not give the best customer service. I felt like I was extremely diseased because she wouldn't stand anywhere near me. I had to try and look at how they were phased like behind my ears from like a foot away. Why she thought that was going to work, I don't know. But anyway, when I got home, I didn't actually end up doing anything. I ended up having a lovely FaceTime with Molly and it was wholesome, it was fun. We ended up colouring and chatting. So yeah, I really enjoyed that. So then I went on Patreon at 6:30, which was the original plan. But then I found another colouring game, happy days. And so I ended up playing that for one sprint while finishing my audiobook. So I did finish Kindling is the spiel of all of this. And I loved it. It wasn't quite a 5-star, but I really enjoyed the premise of this book to the point that I saw there's a second book in the series. So I am going to listen to that at some point. And it's still giving very autumnal vibes, so I do want to try and get it listened to. But that being said, I've picked another audiobook today and I'm now wondering whether I should have done. But I have picked up This Woven Kingdom by Tahereh Mafi because it is the last Tahereh Mafi book I own. Now I know this is the first in a series, but I don't intend to read the rest of the series. So yeah, I said that however about the Powerless trilogy and now I kind of want to pick up the next one. So we'll have to see. But yeah, I am going to listen to This Woven Kingdom. I've listened to a little bit this morning while I've done the housework. I'm going to put a little bit of it on in the car because I'm not at a point where I can like stop. But yeah. And then the other plan, however I do have a very busy day, is to pick up An Evil Mind by Chris Carter, and I did pick that up yesterday and I did read about 80 pages, 70 pages. I'm at the 60% mark now. It's coming with me to my mum's, you can guarantee. I am hooked on it. I am really enjoying it. I'm probably not going to read it until tonight, but I am really, really enjoying it and I want to get that finished this weekend. So yeah, this is actually the last video of the vlog, isn't it? Well, I'll bring you one at the end of the day. But yeah, this is like my last morning chat. So yeah, today's plan, I need to go and get these sorted because they're very grown out. They're very like, I don't know, they're just not vibing anymore. So I'm going to go and get my nails done. I'm just going to pop to Specsavers first, go get my nails done, hop over to my mum's before they go on holiday, and then hopefully have a chilled evening before I'm live Sunday as always. But yeah, that's my plans for the day, guys. Come along with me and I'll speak to you all at the end of the day. Hi guys, this means that this is the end of the vlog. It is Sunday morning. I didn't actually read much yesterday, so I'll give you a quick wrap up. I basically did start This Woven Kingdom by Tahereh Mafi, and I think I listened to 37 pages. I didn't have much time at all yesterday. I was so busy. Literally after I'd listened to that, I got up, I edited the majority of this, obviously up until the point of recording this. I then popped to Specsavers to get my glasses fixed, which they're not fixed because my ear's really sore this morning. Like, it's just really rubbing at the back, so I'm praying it settles. And then I went to have my nails done, which I went for Halloween, so we have some pumpkins. And then I went to see my mum. I didn't get home till after 6 o'clock last night, and then I sort of sat for a little bit, kind of contemplated life, watched Strictly Come Dancing, and then did I pick up a book, and I picked up An Evil Mind by Chris Carter, but I only read 23 pages because I was too tired. I was asleep by 10 o'clock last night, so I didn't film much content. I tried to film like my wrapping up content, so you haven't got much in Saturday. I think you've got me just colouring with BookTube on. I can't remember. You'll know because it'll be before this video, guys. But yeah, that's a wrap on another reading vlog. Thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll do it all again next week. But as always, if you haven't already, please click that subscribe button, and I will catch you all on the next video.